All right, welcome to 25X Trading. Today is December 1st, so it's the first day of December. Our target market's going to be $71.71. That's what our target is. So yeah, Friday we did 144.20. Day after Thanksgiving. So we just want to keep continue. We had the one red day right there, so that was not a good day, and we lost 284. So far we're still up 768.55. Let's keep the ball rolling. And where do we stand right this second? Hold on a second. All right, so some of the things, we got about 40 seconds left before. We've got Palantir up there, Tesla. Not really looking at Apple too much. Market definitely looks like it's having a downside today. A few people have been talking about Micron. One of the best shows out there that I like is Trader TV Live. I like to watch them. I like the talking. Aside from people that I deal with on a daily basis, they have some great insight. They do a great job out there in terms of giving you knowledge of what they're thinking constantly. And like I said, I don't try to rewrite anything and try to say that, yeah, I know exactly what I'm doing or give them out. But let's see what happens today. So we're in there right now, and let's see what happens. Micron's taken off to the upside. 235.66, 236. Wow, really just jumped up. So we're going to put a short into this when it starts getting to the 237, and we have already. So we're in short right now for Micron. So let's see what happens. We're not going crazy. Really just took off. Wow. So let's see if we can make a few dollars on this. And all we're looking for is give or take. Really just shot up. Shot up. It's a high of 238.26. All right, we're into it for 200 shares. We're up $94, so let's see what happens. We're still trying to see if this is going to break down below 235, and it just did. So let's see if we can ride this down a little bit more. We're having a monster trade right now. So this is great. We're in 234.25. We're up about $400. So this turns out to be a great trade. Absolutely great trade. So let's say if this can still keep rolling down. We'll start pairing this out when it gets below 234. It's holding on to 234 right now. Excellent trade. Let's see if this can break below 234. If it holds 234, we're going to get out. If it can break below that, we could see possibly 230. All right, we're out. We're up $410. So big winner today, big winner. And we didn't get greedy. We did 200 shares. We could have possibly done 1,000 shares probably. Nah, 500, 600 shares. But that's what you do. You go in there, you try to make your money, and Nvidia shot up. Let's see if we have any more ideas for this morning. Let's take a look at Nvidia. We'll do quick 10 shares on that. Alright, we went into Nvidia for 10 shares. You know, we're not here to prove that we're right all the time. Tesla, look at Tesla. Tesla shot up, and Tesla might be a short as well. You know, the bias is definitely short today, no doubt about it. So we just went short on both Tesla and Nvidia, and Tesla's paying off in a big way automatically. We're up about $10, give or take. Alright, we just made $23 on Tesla. And let's see what happens with Nvidia. Nvidia actually holding up right now. So we're up about 433, and you really can't cry about this at all. You know what I'm saying? Nvidia making the spike up. So let's see what happens with Nvidia. Tesla, I have no idea why it went up, to be honest with you. It just doesn't make any sense. But let's see what happens with Nvidia. Everything is definitely short bias today, so we're not really confident about it. So we're into for 30 shares right now. Nvidia short. So let's see if it can actually make a profit and get us out of there. You know, if not, we'll take an L on that one. It's not a big deal. And then we're 6 minutes into the market. We're up 433. That's how you want to trade. Market's trying to get some steam going to the upside, so let's see what happens. But again, we made our day. No two ways around it. You know, our goal was $70, and we're up about 6 times that today. So give or take. So you know what? We had that horrible day last week, 280 or 240, whatever it was, and that happens. That absolutely happens. And today we made it up. Good thing we got out of Tesla. Tesla just keeps rocketing up, you know, so we're pretty much just trying to wait for this to falter. Nvidia is still cranking to the upside. This one we're going to have to try to average it and get out of there quick sooner or later, and I think we might be catching that candle right this second. So let's see if we can go red to red on this one and then get out of it, because like I said, this is a fade in my opinion. So we're hoping that this starts to fade out now. It just caught another green candle, amazingly. So let's see what happens. Alright, we're into for 80 shares. Let's see if this does it. Alright, there we go. There we go. Alright, we just got the short going. We tried. Oh, come on. It got bought up really fast. Wow, really fast it got bought up. All right, we're into it for 100 shares. So at this point, we're going to admit we're wrong in a lot of ways, and we're going to see if we can get out of this with a few dollars. If we do, great. If not, then we're going to take the L on this one. All right, so if it gets below to where let's see if this is going to still keep dying down. All right, we're out. All right, we got out with $8.30. We're not risking anything else today. We're up 441 on a beautiful day after, December 1st. So MicroStrategy, MU, we made 410. Perfect fade in the beginning. Tesla's starting to fade. Nvidia's starting to fade. Pretty much everything is starting to fade. So that's a good thing. And it turned out to be a great morning. And like we always say, why overstay your welcome? Tesla bouncing off a VWAP, but we're done in 10 minutes. And this was one of those days where you look at it and you see we traded 660 shares. That's all we did. That's all we did, on our account. So right now we made 441.85. Excellent day today. 441.85. No, 441.85. All right. So we made about 11.5% today, almost 12%. All right. That's not a bad day's work. Okay, 12% on your money, and our target profit was only $71.71. Tomorrow our profit is going to bring us to about $73.14. But this is where you have to maintain the cool. Okay, if you don't maintain your cool and you start to get ahead of yourself, that's when you get back to these days, minus 284. So we're starting to finally turn it around, and we're starting to see that where we need to be. And like I said, we just need to keep continually doing what we're doing, and this account is going to grow. So tomorrow we're going to be up. Right now we're up differential where we need to be on our goal to 139 or target. We're up 553. Since we started trading, we're up about $1,200, which is 40% of the original account. Okay, so that's where we're at right now. Google looks like a nice little pop in there, but again, I'm not gonna say it is or isn't. Sometimes you get back money thinking, oh yeah, I'm invincible today, and that's not what we're gonna do. I've done it so many times in my life where I think, oh yeah, this has got to turn around, and then all of a sudden I buy a few shares, and then I go chasing. But I mean, look at Nvidia. Nvidia went down, then shot back up. I'd still be losing, but I would not say there is no signs. The market is tremendously weak. It's starting to really fade out. So we caught the right way, the right avenue, and we made a few dollars, a few shekels. That's all we did. All right. So let's take a look at Google really quick. And to go into it for 10 shares or something like that, it's nothing crazy. It has not shown any buy signals at this point for us, and keeps showing red. Right candle after red candle, making a low after low after low. Ooh, look at that dip down. See, now, right now, look at that. I would definitely go into it right this second. It just really spiked down there. So that was a beautiful red candle. So we're into it for 40 shares. So let's see if this is gonna come back a little bit, show us something, just a little dead cat bounce. That's all we're looking for, you know. We're not looking to make a fortune off of this thing, but this just really just nosedive below all the signals and everything that we have up there. And if we can make 20 bucks off it, why not? All right, we're into for 100 shares. There we go. All right, we got a little bit of a run going into not much. So let's see if this actually turns into something positive. Um, it seems to want to do something. So like I said, it's right there. If it can catch a red candle here, we'll make this into a nice run. So let's see. You never know. We got $40. We saw 40 for a second. It's trying to make a little pop up, little dead cat bounce. There we go. Come on. Come on. Beautiful. All right, we're out. We made about $98.50. So let's readjust it. NVIDIA, thank goodness we got out of it because that just kept churning to the upside. Google starting to take a downward turn. Palantir really rocketed up, but we're up 540.35 today. Okay, so let me adjust that. So 540.35 is our goal or target today, and we had a great day. I'm not even going to pretend otherwise. We're up about 14.3% today. Monster day. And you know what? Today is extreme day. It's a great trading day, and we can't really complain. Google just came right back down. Let's see what Palantir is doing. Palantir shot to a high. So everything is really, really cranking one way or the other. Wow. So we might take a small short on Palantir. Let's see if we can make a few dollars on that one. Listen, I like to do one and done. Don't get me wrong. But if you have the opportunity to make a few extra dollars and like I said, we're looking for trends, but we're looking for the extreme trends. You know what I'm saying? The extremes where things happen and it forces you to take a look at one side or the other. Right now it's getting to 167. If it breaks above 167, we'll take that short. And it's trying. There you go. Look at that. All right, we just took a short into Palantir. Nothing big at all. We're not looking to get back any money today at all. If we make 10 bucks out of this, we're happy. So we're not trying to in any way, shape, or form to lose our day. And that's the most important thing. It's not what you make, it's what you keep. Okay? It's not what you make, it's what you don't lose. Now, this is an A+ setup right now, and I can't complain about it right now. So Right now we're about $5 on 10 shares. So at this point, all right, we made $6.30 on that trade. Excellent trade. Excellent trade. So again, now we're really going to be finished. 546.65. And that is one of our better days so far with this challenge. You can't complain when you're up 14.5%. So December 1st, again, it's December 1st over here. Nope, right here. December 1st, 2025. We've been in the market almost 20 minutes. Wow, holy cow. Almost 20 minutes, and we end up making 546.65. Our target again was 2%. We did 14.5%, one of our better days, okay? So it makes up for this huge loss for us. And when I say huge, bottom line is you have to put it in perspective that this is a small account challenge, okay? We made 546.65, literally 8 times profit target, an 8x today, okay? And we used our leverage amount to really get where we need to be, okay? So we're at 546.65 for the day, and we're going to call it a day. That's it. I mean, as much as it's a great day, guess what? We come to fight another day. There's days that we have a shit day, and we come to fight another day. So we're going to close this down. I hope everybody had a good look, and I hope everybody enjoyed their Thanksgiving, actually. And thank you for joining us. Any questions at all, go to 25X Trading. Open an account. They'll send you information about it. Learn about it. You can trade with them. Simulated trading. Absolutely no obligation whatsoever. Get in there. See what it's all about. See that it's real. See what it is, as opposed to a lot of these different firms where they're not real firms. They're retail proprietary trading firms. Okay, they're just retail prop firms, and what it means is you don't trade real money. Here, you trade your money. You get 25 times leverage, and that's how you can make $500-600, 14% on your account, because you don't go crazy. All right. Thanks a lot. See you tomorrow.